No one in the audience of America's Got Talent expected the quiet, nervous Filipino boy who walked onto the stage that night to change the entire atmosphere of the theater. Dressed in simple clothes and worn-out shoes, he looked more like someone who had accidentally wandered into a dream than someone ready to command a global spotlight. When host Terry Crews gently asked about his background, the boy shyly explained that he came from a poor fishing village in the Philippines, where electricity was unreliable and music was often powered more by hope than by microphones. His father worked long hours at sea, and his mother sold homemade snacks just to keep food on the table. The judges listened politely, but there was a familiar expression in the room, sympathy mixed with uncertainty. After years of auditions, the panel, especially Simon Cowell, had seen countless hopefuls with emotional backstories. What they hadn't seen, what no one could have predicted, was the voice that would soon echo through the theater and silence every doubt in a single breath. As the first haunting guitar chords of Hotel California by Eagles filled the auditorium, the boy closed his eyes tightly, gripping the microphone as if it were the only steady thing in his world. The song choice itself was bold. It's a legendary classic that demands range, control, and emotional depth. Many seasoned singers struggle to carry its weight. For a moment, the audience seemed unsure, whispers fluttering like restless birds in the dark. But then he sang the first line. His voice emerged soft yet rich, textured with a pain that felt lived in, not rehearsed. It wasn't just technically impressive, it was soulful, haunting, and impossibly mature for someone so young. The tone carried a gravelly warmth that wrapped around every lyric, transforming the familiar melody into something intimate and fragile. Within seconds, heads snapped up. The judges leaned forward. The crowd fell into stunned silence. This was not just another cover. This was a revelation unfolding in real time. As he moved into the second verse, his confidence began to grow, and the power in his voice swelled like a rising tide. He didn't mimic the original. He honored it while making it entirely his own. Subtle vocal runs glided effortlessly between notes, and when he reached the chorus, his voice soared with a controlled intensity that sent chills through the audience. The camera briefly cut to Simon Cowell, known worldwide for his brutally honest critiques. His usually composed expression had shifted. His eyes were fixed on the stage, unblinking, almost vulnerable. There was something deeply authentic in the boy's delivery. Perhaps it was the rawness of someone who had experienced hardship beyond his years. Each lyric seemed to carry pieces of his life, longing, escape, resilience. The audience began to sway, some already wiping tears from their cheeks. This wasn't just a performance. It felt like a confession wrapped in melody. When the iconic guitar solo section arrived, the arrangement softened, allowing his voice to shine in a stripped-down, emotional bridge. Instead of overpowering the moment, he pulled back, singing almost in a whisper before building again with breathtaking control. The theater felt smaller, more intimate, as if thousands of people were sharing a private moment with a single brave soul. By the final chorus, his voice rose to an astonishing climax, powerful, sustained notes that rang clear and unwavering through the hall. The last word lingered in the air long after the music stopped. For a heartbeat, there was pure silence. Then the entire auditorium erupted. The applause was thunderous, explosive, overwhelming. People jumped to their feet in a spontaneous standing ovation. The boy stood frozen, tears streaming down his face, visibly shaken by the magnitude of the response. When the camera returned to the judges' table, something extraordinary happened. Simon Cowell, a man rarely seen without a sharp remark or composed demeanor, appeared visibly emotional. His eyes glistened, and he took a deep breath before speaking. He admitted that in all his years of judging talent shows, moments like this were rare, moments that remind him why the stage exists in the first place. He praised not only the technical brilliance, but the honesty of the performance. That, he said slowly, his voice thick with emotion, was unforgettable. The other judges echoed his admiration, calling it one of the most powerful auditions of the season. The boy's humility only deepened the impact. He bowed slightly, thanking everyone in halting English, dedicating the performance to his parents watching from thousands of miles away. It was a reminder that talent knows no borders, no income brackets, no limitations imposed by circumstance. By the end of the night, the clip was already spreading across social media, touching millions around the world. Viewers weren't just reacting to a strong vocal performance. They were responding to a story of hope, perseverance, and the transformative power of music. In a world often dominated by noise and division, one young boy with nothing but a dream and a borrowed microphone reminded everyone of something pure. His rendition of Hotel California became more than a song. It became a symbol of possibility. Long after the stage lights dimmed and the crowd went home, that voice continued to echo, not just in the theater, but in the hearts of everyone who heard it. And for Simon Cowell, for the judges, and for millions watching, it was proof that sometimes the most extraordinary magic comes from the most unexpected places.